Okay, I didn't realize that making a post about dried and fresh ginger would generate so much curiosity around how I make my own dried ginger. So here's how. Let me explain. The best type of ginger that you can use for dried ginger is an older ginger, right? Something a little more shriveled, dried up like this, versus a more plump and firm one like this. So what you want to do is keep ginger, if you could, a little bit longer, and this is the best candidate for making dried ginger. This is because old ginger is more pungent. Old ginger is like dense wood. It takes longer to burn, but when it does, it burns for a long time. Fresh ginger is like kindling. It lights fast and burns fast. There is a difference between dried ginger peel and dried ginger flesh. And when I'm talking about dried ginger, I'm talking about the flesh. Dried ginger skin effectively functions very similar to fresh ginger in that it's warm, not hot, and it releases the exterior and pushes out those invaders or pathogens. So to make dried ginger skin and ginger flesh, let me show you how it's done. You can peel your ginger any way you'd like. Some like to slice it, some will use a peeler. I find it's easiest, the cleanest, and thinnest way to peel a ginger using a small spoon. You want to be holding the spoon from the back at the bottom edge with your thumb, like this. This way you get the most control and leverage. Then you can peel up or down. Towards the edges, peeling down is easier, and you can work your way around following the curve of the ginger. At the end, you'll get very thin, fine pieces of ginger skin, like this. To make dried ginger, you want to be using the rhizome of the root, which is where the active ingredients are the most. The key is to make very thin slices. You can do this with a knife or a mandolin. The thinner, the better, because this way they'll dry much faster. And finally, using paper towel, lay them all flat, fully exposed, and allow them to air dry. This takes about 2 to 3 days, depending on the thickness of the ginger and the conditions of the environment. And there you have it, your very own homemade dried ginger skin or dried ginger. For storage, I will keep them in a plastic baggie or container at room temperature in my pantry. The best is if you can make your own dried ginger. If you have any questions or thoughts, you can leave them in the comments below. Happy dried ginger making, and I'll see you next time.